What do I do to like continually one up myself so people are interested in clicking on my videos? Has that become something that you've struggled with?
So you would think yes, but I think it's how I am as a competitive person and how I just love the Pokemon world. I'm always trying to not beat other people, but it's like you said, I'm trying to one up myself, but doing it in just a really, really creative way, whether it be opening up the absolute rarest packs in the world that I was doing recently, or going to a store like Costco and I think I bought who knows how many thousands or something of dollars of stuff, and then I was donating those to the Children's Medical Hospital in Plano. Um, but just taking everybody along for the ride. So I honestly like I'm bringing this all up because I don't. You would think it would be so like how can you get better than opening up the rarest packs in the world? Well,
Hmm.
it's opening up the rarest packs with another personality, with a friend, with another person that has the same drive as you, or just a random family member. It's just there's so many options out there, and it just involves about just taking a few moments and brainstorming, which is what I do on a daily basis. So
Do
honestly,
you
it really hasn't been that difficult.
have you do you so you don't feel like you're getting creative fatigue? You've never kind of hit that wall and been like, man, I'm just really struggling to come up with consistent ideas for my channel. And maybe that's something you haven't hit yet. I just know for a lot of YouTubers that I meet that have been at this for 6, 7 years, that's like the biggest roadblock that I think they hit. And they call it like now creator burnout, I guess
Right.
is a word that we see in the media, is like a creator just can no longer sustain their channel and they feel burnt out. And if you haven't hit that point, that's amazing. Because it is like I just find a lot of creators that's like the one thing after editing and having someone make thumbnails where they really just struggle to push through.
So going on that, I think what has made me be able to surpass these burnouts, because don't get me wrong, it is extremely stressful at certain times for certain reasons. However, instead of complaining, I see how can I improve myself and what can I do to improve this situation, and one upping myself to avoid this burnout is basically just taking a step back, seeing what I can do to improve. So I used to do 7 videos a week. I went down to 5 videos a week. I used to do 5 videos a week. I'm now down, which is still crazy to be honest, 4 videos a week. And they're each 20 to 30 minutes long. And they're each involving most of the time, who knows what the budget is for each of these. I mean, sometimes the budget's like $50,000 for a video or something like that. It's insane. But that's kind of what I'm doing is I'm finding ways, the editor finally, or toning down the videos to stop this burnout as I see it approaching.
Mm-hmm.
But it hasn't happened yet, which it hasn't gotten to that point yet because I'm trying to be a step ahead of it.
Yeah. Do you think that, and we haven't talked about it too much, but you before going into YouTube full time, I know you were a lawyer and spent time in that world. Do you think maybe like going from working a full time job and maybe doing a slower transition into the full time YouTube part like gave you a little bit different perspective than maybe someone who's I don't just going straight into YouTube right after high school and maybe hasn't worked at like a law firm or experienced that side of the world? Like, how do you think that has shaped your experience as a creator?
I think that's an excellent point because I absolutely have to say that is absolutely how I think I've been as successful for this long, is because I started my YouTube channel in 2004, November of 2014. So, and I'm 33 years old now. So at that point, I pretty much already knew who I was as a person. I've gone through a career path, and that was being an attorney. And that slowness from being an attorney, which by the way, at that time I was doing 7 videos a week, which I still have no idea how I would do that. Um, I I was able to ease into it by not going, all in, spending this much and this much. It was a gradual process to where I was able to learn by mistakes, learn from this and this, to where eventually I made a very, very calculated risk that, fortunately for now paid off, of going full time doing YouTube and content creation in September of 2007.